First question. What is the distance between 2009 Fanfarlo and 2014 Fanfarlo?
Sorry, say again?
What is the distance between...
Where is the distance?
What?
Distance or difference? Distance. Distance.
What is the distance between 2009 Fanfarlo and 2014 Fanfarlo?
Many tens of thousands of miles. I don't know. It definitely
Several light years.
around the sun and back. I don't know.
But looping back on itself. You think it's some kind of wormhole and then coming back.
Yeah.
That makes sense. No, that doesn't matter, does it?
Anyway, sorry. Next question.
No, it's not. Is this space the right place to go extinct? By this space we
Can you explain?
this world.
I don't know. I mean, you shouldn't be too. Maybe it shouldn't be too literal about these things.
I know. But we like to play with the...
Yeah. No, playing is good. Is this a good? I think this is maybe a good place to think about it.
Just to think about it.
Just think about it and do it.
That is what you need to make the album.
Yeah, maybe avoid it. Maybe think about it to avoid it. I don't know. Think how we can avoid it.
Well, the important thing is to think about it.
Yeah.
The only way to find life in the sky is for getting your feet on the ground.
The important thing is looking for it. I think. Maybe if you look hard enough in the sky, you'll find something.
Something. You don't know what. Just something.
Maybe life.
So you don't have your feet on the ground. Or you
I'm not a big believer in feet on the ground.
It's overrated, I think, having your feet on the ground.
Four. When will the world get tired of looking at itself?
Presumably never. If things, it's just there's just more and more ways of looking at yourself. I think. I don't know.
I don't know. A mirror reflecting to itself into infinity. To infinity.
It went into Twitter, into Instagram. The world takes pictures of itself.
Navel gazing at itself.
The consciousness is the aperture through which the universe looks at itself.
Five. Have you killed off what keeps you in the dark by making this album?
Have you killed off?
Nothing that keeps you in the dark.
I hope not.
By making this album.
No, what do you mean by in the dark?
No, there's one line in your song that says that keeps you in the dark. Maybe that, I don't know.
Oh, it keeps you in the dark. Oh, I see what you're saying. Right, okay, yeah.
My opinion, your album is just gives light.
Yeah, well, it's a song. It's a song about an illusion and seeing through things. And maybe with this album we are one step closer to seeing through things. Yes.
All right. In every interview we do, we try to get from you top 5 songs, depending on different situations. Okay.
Okay.
Your situation is top 5 songs to have a good perspective on the future.
Always look on the bright side of life.
Anything by Suicide. Perspective on the future.
You can use one of yours, of course.
Let's go extinct. I don't know. I always feel really. I always feel really on the spot when people ask me about songs. This is why I will never be a radio DJ. I don't know. What do you think?
I've given mine. Can't think of any others.
There is only one.
It's only song that ever cheers me up.
Okay. So you can think about it.
Yeah, I'll think about it. Yeah.
Number 7. Is synchronicity your chance to go along the way? Synchronicity. You know the song. You say synchronicity. The synchronicity, this chance we have to go along the way, not to get extinct.
What? Well, that's your lyrics, aren't they?
No, that's not my lyrics. No, how do you mean?
I mean, being synchronized is the only way to go along, not by yourself. You need someone to get synchronized with.
What was that lyric about? That,
Well, do you mean the lyric out of Lens Life? Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Lens Life is a song about how we look at the world and how we synchronize our brains with how we externalize our brains. So we have devices that do thinking and seeing for us. So whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not going to try and answer, but I try to just raise the question. It's like, well, look at what we're doing.
All right. I know we have the answer.
In a roundabout way,
for you. Do you think empty buildings and phantoms are winning the game, or can we still strike back?
Empty buildings and phantoms will
win the game,
Of course they will. Yeah, of course they will.
or we can still strike back.
Strike back at
That emptiness and phantoms.
I'm not sure if there is emptiness. I'm not sure if there's ever emptiness anywhere. I think that's a mistake. I think there's no emptiness. There's only entropy.
Well, they do say 99.9% of the universe is empty. It's the space between the nucleus and the electrodes. So most of this is empty.
Yeah. Well, it depends how closely you look.
Yeah, depends how close you look.
But the buildings will definitely be empty.
Just eventually.
Yeah, eventually all the buildings will be empty.
Or inhabited by different life forms.
Very space. Number 9. Experiencing one of your concerts is a good path to get from the grey to the gold.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
Yes, absolutely.
yeah, I think so. Is it a good way from the grey? I don't know. The grey and the gold, like it's like I think you need.
Personally like the type.
Yeah. You kind of you need both, and I think just having one is boring. You need them next to each other. That's actually that title came from. I don't know. That was we went to Moscow a couple of years ago, and that was like my lasting impression of Moscow was that it's grey and gold, and sometimes somehow the two next to one another says something about.
So when you finish your concert, you have that sense that you, even if you were, I don't know, maybe kind of grey before the concert, after the concert you are right.
It can have that effect, definitely. Yeah, you can sort of slope onto stage. Sometimes I can slope onto stage sometimes, really not in the mood, and then come off just buzzing and sweating.
I think after a good concert, you come out of it feeling that you've communicated something, or something that's been sort of transmitted back and forth between us and people in the room.
That's what I got from your last concert in Madrid.
Oh, cool.
Anyway.
We've left a little bit of us inside of you.
Number 10. If we finally get extinct, where do you want to go?
Well, I mean, that's very metaphysical. I guess if we're extinct, we wouldn't be going anywhere. We'd be just transformed into other objects. Maybe back to the stars. Back to the stars. What do you think? Yeah, maybe.
That's where we came from.
Yeah.
And the last question, we usually ask the groups to make us some kind of recommendation, because we think that music is kind of chain. So people recommend other groups or bands, so we can get new bands and new recommendations that we enjoy, you like.
Well, we're touring with a band called Lilies on Mars. They're a two-piece from Sardinia, and they're really great. They're going to play tonight. They're going to play for the rest of the tour, so they're definitely worth checking out.
They're awesome.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, guys.